Welcome to claude-code news. Version 2.1.105 is here, and it's a meaty one. New lifecycle hooks for compaction, background plugin monitors, a network resilience overhaul, and over 20 bug fixes that address some genuinely annoying daily paper cuts. Let's dig in. Hooks get a powerful new lifecycle point: PreCompact. You can now write a hook that fires before Claude compresses your session context and either allow it to proceed or block it entirely. Blocking is as simple as exiting with code 2 or returning a JSON object with decision set to block. This is huge for teams with long-running agentic workflows where losing context at the wrong moment breaks the task. Plugin authors, this one's for you. The plugin manifest now supports a top-level monitors key. Any monitors you declare are automatically armed when a session starts or when the skill is first invoked, no user action required. This unlocks a whole class of always-on background agents. Think file watchers, CI status pollers, or custom notification bots that spring to life the moment claude-code opens. Small change, big quality of life win. The proactive command is now an alias for loop, giving you a more intuitive name for kicking Claude into autonomous, self-directing mode. If your team's muscle memory was already typing proactive, great, it works. If you're new to this feature, just know that both commands now launch the same continuous agent loop. Two frustrating network scenarios are now handled gracefully. First, stalled API streams, where Claude's response just stops without an error, will now automatically abort after 5 minutes of silence and retry in non-streaming mode rather than hanging forever. Second, connection errors that previously showed a silent spinner now immediately surface a human-readable retry message. You'll always know what's happening, and Claude will keep trying. When Claude fetches a web page, it now strips out the contents of style and script tags before processing. This sounds minor until you've hit a CSS-heavy page where the entire content budget was consumed by Bootstrap before Claude ever read a single sentence of actual text. Now, the token budget goes where it matters, the real content of the page. Several MCP and Worktree improvements land in this release. The Enter Worktree tool gains a path parameter, so you can switch directly into an existing worktree by path. Stale worktrees whose pull requests were squash-merged are now cleaned up automatically instead of accumulating forever. MCP large output truncation now gives you format-specific recipes, for example, suggesting JQ for JSON or computed read chunk sizes for text, so you know exactly how to page through big results. And MCP tools are no longer missing on the first turn of headless or remote trigger sessions when MCP servers connect asynchronously. The doctor command now displays status icons alongside each check, making it much easier to scan for problems at a glance. Even better, press the letter F while in the doctor view, and Claude will attempt to fix any reported issues automatically. The config labels and descriptions have also been cleaned up for clarity throughout. This release squashes an impressive list of bugs. Images attached to messages sent while Claude is working are no longer silently dropped. The screen goes blank bug when your prompt wraps to a second line in long conversations is fixed. Leading whitespace is now preserved in assistant messages, so ASCII art and indented diagrams render correctly. The washed-out color palette on Ghosty, Kitty, Alacrity, Westerm, Foot, Rio, and contour over SSH or Mosh is fixed. Alt-Center and Ctrl+J now correctly insert new lines again after a regression in 2.1.100. And those 429 rate limit errors that used to dump raw JSON at you. They now show a clean, readable message on API key, Bedrock, and Vertex setups. That's everything worth knowing in claude-code 2.1.105. New hook power, smarter plugins, a more resilient network layer, and a mountain of fixes that make the whole experience feel tighter. If this was useful, hit subscribe so you never miss a release. See you next time.